sign up to become an independent Team Beachbody coach, start by going to bit.ly/coachjoin, capital C and capital J. That takes you to the start page where you need to click that big orange button that says, yes, I want to be a Team Beachbody coach. Now this may come up in a separate window or in the window that you're already in. Beachbody is only available in Canada or the US. So I'm going to give you some tips that will help you fill out these forms a little easier. First of all, if you're in Canada, you'll notice that when you try to choose your province or territory, all you've got is US states. What you need to do is choose country first, and then our provinces and territories get filled into the state province drop down. Passwords can be no longer than 30 characters. If you need to see what you're typing, click the little dot that looks like an eye at the right hand end of the input box. When it comes to the screen name, that's limited to 15 characters and you're not allowed to have any spaces. Here's where you want to use the check availability to see if the name you're interested in is available. In this example, business coach is my screen name, so of course that one's not available. You might have to take a few tries until you find something that you like, because Beachbody is growing fast. Looks like Crazy Person is still available, although by the time you try it'll probably be gone. I'm pretty sure one of my new coaches is going to grab it after seeing this video. The coach referral section is an important part of the sign-up process. You want to make sure that the name there is the person that's talked to you about working with Team Beachbody and who you want to work with and who you want to learn from. If it's a different name, or there was no name there at all, you can check the I want to select my coach. Then you can just put in their screen name, click confirm, and then the person's name should show up. You can either use the screen name or the email address or the coach ID, whatever is easiest for you. You'll need to put a check mark in both of these check boxes indicating that you accept the terms and conditions and you understand the policies and procedures of Team Beachbody. You can click these links to read up on this information without worrying about losing the information you've already typed in above. Your electronic signature is /S/space and then the name exactly as you've entered it above. I want to demonstrate what happens if you make a mistake in some of the information you've put in the form. So for example, we are going to make the confirmation email address different than the email address. Once you submit the form, it'll pick it up and you'll get an error message. It's up at the top of the page. It's in gold on a red background, which can be hard to read, so I just highlight it. Makes it easier to read, as you can see. Fortunately, most of the form is still filled out for you, so you can go down, correct the error, and then there is one thing you're going to have to re-enter, and that is the password, which you're going to have to type in twice. So correct your error, retype your password, click the continue my enrollment button, and then you get a choice of challenge pack at coach discount prices. One of the first principles of being a successful coach that you learn at Beachbody is be a product of the product. And here it is. This is the product. Challenge packs that you're going to be selling to retail customers and to coaches as your organization grows. Now, with this form, you have to choose the fitness program that you want and the flavor and form of Shakeology. Bag is a 30-day supply. Packets is 24 individual packets. The packets are great to give out as samples. I always carry a few with me just in case I run into somebody that wants to give it a try. Now, the important thing in filling out the form is that you have to click the Sign Me Up button to the right of the challenge pack you're interested in. Not the one above it, not the one below it. It has to be that one right there if you want one of those challenge packs. Now, you can scroll to the bottom of the page, click No Thanks, Just Sign Me Up if you don't want to buy a challenge pack right now. For example, maybe you already have P90X because you got it off an infomercial. Or, like many coaches, you started out with Shakeology. Now you've got extra energy and you're looking for a workout so you can take your fitness to the next level. So let's go back and actually purchase a challenge pack. Remember, you have to click the Sign Me Up button that is beside the challenge pack that you want. On the next page, double check your account details and the items ordered. Also, I want to point out that whether you're in Canada or the US, you're going to be charged in US dollars, so Canadians are going to have a bit of exchange on their credit cards. The CVV2 is found on the back of the credit card. Just turn it over and look for those last 3 or 4 digits and enter them in here. Fill in the rest of the form, and at the bottom you get to the text verification. Sometimes those can be hard to read. Don't worry, you can just submit the order. Everything will remain the same, and you can scroll down and you'll get a different one to look at. Now, in this case, I forgot to enter the credit card number. That's why it's telling me I need to enter a valid one. I also wanted to point out that the credit card number won't allow spaces in this entry field. It just stops taking the numbers as you're typing them. So with my example here, I was trying to put in 16 numbers with spaces, but it stopped me after 15. So you have to go in, type it in without spaces, or you're never going to get your credit card number entered into this form properly. Now, the text verification is still a little bit hard to read. I'm not happy with it. I'm not even going to guess. You could leave this blank or fill it in with whatever your guess is. Don't worry if you get it wrong. It'll just tell you text verification failed, scroll to the bottom, and keep trying. This is the last hurdle before you actually submit your order and become a Beachbody coach. So, welcome to Team Beachbody. Hang on tight, because changing people's lives is a lot of fun.